Hello and welcome to another class. Today we have a 30-minute vinyasa flow. This is going to be strong and slow, still with a bit of a flow, but none of this, I don't like the crazy wild throwing around at full pace. I like to take deep, slow breaths and allow that to open my body up naturally, and the strength and flexibility will come as a result. And just a quick caveat or some housekeeping before we begin. I've time-stamped this video, so if you want to skip through the more mental, philosophical side of yoga, be my guest, but I can recommend sticking around because the physical side of yoga is a small fraction of the world of yoga. And if you really want to start to take control of the way you feel and the way that you respond to your thoughts, then you may want to start to apply yourself on the mental front. So today, along with synchronizing our breath with our movements, we're going to be focusing on being kind and compassionate to ourselves with our practice. And the idea with yoga, at least from my experience, is that the physicality will come. I provide the space, the sequence, the slight little bit of indications of what to do and whatever it may be. But you'll find that with the regular practice, you sink into this flow from yourself and your own body. And then you become more in tune with your breath and your attention. And then at that point, things start to become really special. In order to fast track that and to kind of help you along the journey, I'm going to ask you to focus on being kind to yourself with that process. So, I'm not so flexible, or I'm really struggling with this, I'm wobbling, or my attention is fucking nowhere. That's the journey. That's a part of it. And you're going to try and not get drawn into that. Noticing that you've been drawn in is the first step. Then it's a matter of acknowledging that you've been drawn in, seeing that you are out of your breath, and then with that compassion being like, okay, this is a part of it. This is what everyone goes through. This is what I go through all the time. But the strength and the progression is you allowing yourself to just notice sweetly and be like, there's the drifting off again. Let me come back to my breath. Let me come back to my body and enjoy that while it lasts. And you continue that cycle, and it may seem like lunacy to be going back and forth, but you'll find that in the background, there's this magical strengthening which happens out of your awareness. This is just this sense of being that develops. And then that is the hook. That's the part where you'll go, yoga is for me. Yoga is for everyone. And on that note, if you like these classes and you've repeated these classes and you would like to see more of this world and share the power of yoga, then I urge you to go have a look at my Patreon page. I'm trying to avoid sponsorship, and I'm trying to avoid all the corporateness and the whatever it may be. And I'm also trying to put more and more time into this channel to put yoga out there, because I truly believe that this is such a wonderful practice in just like an endless amount of ways. So if you fancy providing yoga to more than just yourself, go and have a look. And I have big dreams. I'm one of those people who really commit, although I have lots of people telling me to pay less and less time to this channel. I almost have this gut instinct to keep going and to keep trying to be authentic behind this camera, because it is very challenging for me. But here we are. Let's begin today in child's pose. So you can make your way there, having your knees touch the outsides of your mats. Toes at the back, extend your hands out in front of you. Rest your forehead down. You can either be active or passive. It's a nice way to kind of experiment. Active would be up on the fingertips, strong arms, bringing the forehead or chest down, or passive would just be to just schlumph down onto your mat and breathe. And it's at this point you can begin to commit to your breath. So nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. And when things get physically challenging, which I can tell you they will, the idea is to then override the instinct to huff and puff and open your mouth and continue to regulate yourself with deep, nose-only breaths. Inhale to fill. As you exhale, thread the needle, bring your right arm underneath your left. Extend the left arm alongside your ear. Close the eyes and breathe. Inhale, hands come to center. Exhale, thread the needle to the right-hand side. Left arm comes underneath the right. Bring the right arm alongside your ears. Close the eyes and breathe. Inhale, rise up to table. So extend both arms, come up, tuck your toes, walk your hands a little bit forward and your feet a little bit wider at the back. Close the eyes. And take a few rounds of slow, mindful breaths just to warm your body up in anywhere that feels good. So I like to do some cat-cows and some barrel rolls. So trying to bring this nice circular motion to my midriff. And I'm going to encourage you to sit onto tucked toes. So stretch the base of the feet. Come forward, make some space into your wrists. So perhaps sending your palms up or fingers back always super, super useful to warm the base of your body up. Close the eyes, lengthen the breath, and breathe. And arrive at a neutral table. So square yourself off, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, cow pose, lower the belly, gaze forward, chin up. Exhale, cat round and curl into the spine and press. Nice. 2 more. Inhale, cow, belly lowers, open the collarbones. Exhale, cat, curl and press. Slow the breath down. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cow. Lower the belly, gaze forward with your toes tucked. As you exhale, down dog, send your hips up and melt the heels down. Take a moment just to arrive into this posture. For those who are unfamiliar or yet to gain familiarity with your down dog, a good way to gauge the distance between your hands and your feet is to rock forward into a plank and then shift the hips up and lower the heels down. Press the earth away with your fingers spread wide. Relax the back of the neck, shake yes and no. You can just lower one heel, bending into the other. And bring your feet to the wide edges of your mat, the back of the mat. Inhale, slowly walk your hands to the back of the mat. So pressing into the earth, keep your head relaxed. And at the same time, bend into the knees, coming into Malasana, wide-legged yogi squat. From here, another few rounds of mindful movement. Shifting from left to right, just stretching and opening up your body, ironing out those kinks that are unique to you. And I can tell you that my body is generally stiff all over the show. So I like to spend a good amount of time stretching into my side body, perhaps hooking the elbow, opening up the chest. And release. Inhale, extend your arms out in front of you. As you exhale, straighten out the back of the legs. So press down through the heels and fold to release. Interlace the hands. Place them behind your head. Tuck your chin and gently sway from left to right. Release. Interlace the hands behind your back. Squeeze your elbows together if you have the range. And as you exhale, you can just gently gesture your hands over your head and bow down to the floor. Bring a big bend to the knees. And then begin to bend one leg and straighten the other. So shifting the weight from one, pedaling the legs out, flossing the nerves behind the legs. And release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten the spine. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, fold and let that go. Nice. Inhale, slowly roll up. Allow your arms to dangle. Feel the gravity. And when you get to the top, begin to shoulder roll from left to right. And instead of your generic mom and pop picket fence shoulder roll, see if you can get a little bit weirder. We are practicing at home here, so you can make use of the full weirdness spectrum, shifting the weight, really feeling into those corners of your body. I advise that you keep your eyes closed, not only to prevent you from becoming perhaps a little bit cautious of someone watching you and getting self-conscious, but to distract or remove the distraction from the outside and start to feel your internal environment. Nice. And release. Inhale, arms rise up above your head. And as you exhale, we're going to take the right foot, step it behind the left. So place it off the mat. And we're going to arch over to the left-hand side. I like to use my left hand to support. And the idea is that you're going to be stretching up and out of your right fingertips. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, left foot steps behind the right off the mat and arch over. Half moon variation. Inhale, come to center. Bring your feet to meet this time. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine parallel to the floor. Exhale, plank. Slowly walk your hands to the top of the mat. Bring yourself to center if you've drifted off into interesting space on your mat. As usual, if you need to, please lower your knees. You want to protect the shoulders and slowly build the strength. Wrap the elbows in. Inhale, shift forward. Press the ground away. Exhale, slowly lower down. There's no rush. Have your elbows in. The more time spent in the posture, the more strength you build. And when you get there, release. Place your left arm out beside you. So like a semi-capital T shape. Draw your right heel up to the sky. Left hand out, right heel up. Bring your right elbow up to the sky on the right side, the fingertips just to support. And then take your right foot and drift it off the left side of your mat, working into your chest. This is another example as you lay here. I'll just quickly give you a little insight as to why blocks are important. You can always just place one underneath your head and it opens up just to give yourself some relaxation to stretch, and release. Come to center. Exchange it out. Right arm comes out, left heel comes up, left elbow comes up. And then as you exhale, shift the leg over to the right hand side, bring the right shoulder down and breathe. And release. Come to center. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Your fingertips down, elbows up. Inhale, cobra, lift the back of the neck up. Draw the shoulders back and breathe. Release. Last time. Inhale to rise. Squeeze your feet. Draw the shoulders back. Tuck your chin. Exhale down and let that go. Well done. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, rise up to table. Exhale, down dog, send the hips up. And melt the heels down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Raise your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Slowly ripple forward and squeeze. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Press evenly between your hands. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Lower the back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent moon. Sweep the arms up above your head. Place the hands behind your head. And as you exhale, extend through the arms. Lift the chest up and arch back. Inhale to full. Exhale, half split. So place the hands down. Straighten the front legs and fold towards your front foot. Release. Come forward. Place your left hand down on the floor. Inhale, supported side plank. So right arm comes up to the sky. Right leg swoops to the back, either to place. You're going to reach the right arm alongside the ears to breathe. Now, you can stay here as you like if that feels good. If you'd like a little bit more, you can engage your core, tease the weight onto the left hand, and raise the right leg up to the sky. Hold and breathe. With control, draw your right knee into the chest. Squeeze. Place the right foot into the top of the mat. Place the hands down. Inhale, arms sweep up once again. Crescent moon. Exhale, low lunge. Hands down, raise the back knee and breathe. Inhale, look forward, open the chest. Exhale, pyramid pose. Press and straighten your front leg and see if you can bring your right hip to the back of your mat. Inhale, low lunge. Bend into the right knee. Come forward. Exhale, pyramid pose. Press and straighten. Nice opportunity to use blocks. Inhale, bend into the right knee. Open up the chest. Exhale, pyramid pose. Press, straighten, and hold. Now, it's nice to use your arms as the support, but you want to keep your chest open and your spine relatively straight, bringing your belly forward and down. Release. Inhale, bend into the right knee and prepare. Exhale, step onto the right foot. Left leg comes up to the sky. Standing L or standing splits. Again, light on the fingertips. Relax the back of the neck. Press down through the right heel. Soften your jaw. Soften your eyes. Inhale, send your left heel up high into the sky. Exhale, fold and release. Well done. Shake that off. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, high mountain, knees bend. Arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold with a soft bend to your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten spine. Exhale, plank, step back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway, elbows in. Inhale, up dog, roll over the toes, straighten your arms, squeeze your thighs, look up. Exhale, down dog, send the hips up, melt the heels down. Eyes closed. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts up into the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, come forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands, low lunge. Lower the back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent moon, swoop your arms up above your head. Perhaps placing them behind your head. And as you exhale, straighten out the arms and arch back. We're trying to create a moon shape with our body. So you want to lift your chest up and behind you. Release, half splits. Hands come down, straighten the front leg, and feel a good stretch in your left hamstring. Inhale, come forward. Reach the right hand to the center of the mat. As you exhale, supported side plank. Left leg comes to the back of the mat. You can either place it down and reach alongside your ear. If you'd like to experiment more, engage your core, tease the weight onto the toe, and then perhaps up into the sky. And if you found your balance, extend through the toes and the fingers, really stretching, literally stretching to the upper side of the room. Draw the knee into the chest, squeeze. Exhale, step the left foot forward with control. There's no rush. Inhale, reach the arms up above your head. Exhale, low lunge. Hands come down, raise the back knee. And don't worry if you don't have blocks. It's just nice to see how you use them, and then you can perhaps get a pen. It'll change your life. Inhale, look forward, open up the chest. Exhale, straighten your front leg and fold. Pyramid pose. 2 more. Close the eyes. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Open the chest, lower the hips. Exhale, back. Press through the front heel to stretch. Inhale, low lunge. Come forward and prepare. Exhale, standing L, standing splits. Right heel comes up to the sky. Find the balance. Soften the weight of your fingertips. Ground down through your left heel. Relax the back of the neck. And just actively raise the right heel up for a nice deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Feet to meet. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten the spine. Reset. Exhale, fold, and let that go. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit down, arms up, close the eyes, and breathe. Soften your attention on your breath. Try and bring that new sense of compassion to yourself, perhaps in this moment as a nice reminder that there is no such thing as a perfect practice. There's just you being soft with yourself on your perfect journey. Inhale, sink a little bit lower, squeeze. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Place your hands, step back to plank and lower halfway. So keep your elbows touching your sides. Inhale, up dog. Straighten the arms. Roll over your toes, squeeze your thighs like up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and lower your heels down to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Cross over and tap. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Tap. Inhale, side plank. Vashisthasana. So right leg up into the sky. Right arm up. If you need a support, you can always lower your left knee to the floor. Arms reach up. Find your variation. If you'd like to increase, raise the right leg up. With control, squeeze the right knee into the chest first. Step towards the top of the mat. Lower the back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent moon, arms swoop up. Look up. Exhale, arch back. Well done. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose. Hands down. Straighten the front leg and fold. One nice smooth movement. Release. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Rise up onto the feet. Bend into the front knee. Arms reach up. Take a moment. Shift the weight between your legs. So there's a tendency to be walking on a slack line. There's no need. Open yourself up. Find steadiness. Bend the back knee. Tuck the tailbone. And then drive the left heel into the back of the mat. Place the arms alongside your ears. Interlace your hands. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, step off into low flying warrior or warrior 3. Find your variation. Depending, you can have your arms out beside you, alongside the ear. Hands come to prayer. All you need to do is keep breathing. Draw your left hip down to the floor, and there's no rush. So if you're finding yourself wobbling and balancing all over, just make your way back in. All that wobbling, even though I'm wobbling, is your body just learning, responding, growing, strengthening. Keep your left leg active, chest up. Inhale, rise up to standing, left leg draws into the sky. Tadasana, arms reach up. Exhale, figure 4. Place your left foot on top of the right, hands come to prayer, sink down. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left leg rises once again. As you exhale, warrior 2, so left foot steps to the back of the mat, arms level out to breathe in. I know in the beginning it can feel a little bit clunky, a little bit awkward, but we'll get there. Inhale, reverse warrior, turn the palm, reach up and over the head. Exhale, extended side, elbow to knee, arm comes alongside your ear. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back. Exhale, extended side, elbow to knee. I'm alongside your ear. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back and prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, hands come down to the ground. Step back to plank. If you're looking to build strength, additionally, right leg comes up as you lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Close the eyes, straighten the arm, squeeze. Exhale, down dog, hips rise. Heels lower. Take a deep breath in to fill. Open your mouth, exhale to release and soften the back of your neck. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts up into the sky. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, cross over your body and tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, come high and wide. Now, inhale, side plank, Vashisthasana, left arm up, left leg up to breathe. Now, you don't necessarily need to mirror me. This is where my body is. If you need to, you can lower the right knee. Place the left leg down. Find a variation that you can breathe. With control, draw your knee into your chest. Squeeze. Step the left foot forward. Lower the back leg to the floor. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Look up. Exhale, arch back. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose. Bring your hands to the front. Straighten the front leg and fold. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Rise up onto the feet. Find the steadiness and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, step off. Options, low flying warrior, airplane, warrior 3. Find the variation that is comfortable and breathable. There's no point holding the breath in a posture. We're not doing anything for the body, mind, and breath. Lower the right hip, keep the right leg active. Open up the chest, breathe. With control, rise up to standing. Right leg lifts. Embrace the wobbles, arms reach up. Exhale, figure 4. Right foot stacks onto the left. Hips come down, hands come to prayer. Flex the right toes. Release. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Right leg lifts up, rise. Exhale, warrior 2. With control, right foot steps to the back of the mat. Arms level out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Turn the palm and reach up and back. Exhale, extended side, come forward. I'm alongside your ear. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach back and prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, hands down. Lower to plank. Option for your left leg up in the sky if that feels good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll over the toes, squeeze, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips up. And lower the heels down. Well done. Inhale, knees bend, look forward. Exhale, make your way through to a seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex the toes. Nice bend to the knees. Front of the sitting bones. Arms reach up. Exhale, shift forward and release. So there's a tendency to want to straighten your legs completely, but in order to keep your spine straight, it's nice to start with a bend to the knees. Belly on the thigh, open the chest, and then walk your sitting bones back. And release. Inhale to roll up. Exhale to lower onto your back. And we're going to begin to slow this practice down. And at the same time, as we slow the movements, we need to be extra alertness or extra attentive with our thoughts. So our attention must be softly glued to our sensations. You're going to inhale. We're going to set ourselves up for a bridge pose, having the knees up, feet hip-width distance, touch the back of your toes. And you're just going to lift the hips up to the sky to hold and breathe. If this feels good and you'd like a little bit more, you can always interlace the hands behind your back, roll onto the shoulders as you squeeze the elbows together, and then you want to send the hips up into the sky. And release, lower the legs down. Draw the right knee into the chest, give it a gentle squeeze, extend your left leg out long, tuck the chin, draw the shoulders back. As you exhale, lower the leg over to the left-hand side, supine twist. Look up and over your right shoulder. And release. Draw your right knee into your chest. Nice gentle squeeze. Exchange it out. Left leg comes in. Right leg comes out long. Interlace the hands. Draw the knee into the chest and slightly out towards the left shoulder. And release. Supine twist. Lower it over to the right-hand side. Left arm comes alongside of you. And very compassionately use your exhale to gently and patiently lower the leg to the right-hand side. And release. Draw both knees into your chest. Send your heels up into the sky. You're going to come into a happy baby posture. So your first option, this is quite a strong stretch, is to take the outer knees, right on the front of the knees, and you'll draw the knees out wide, tuck the chin, shoulders back with a gentle sway. If you'd like a little bit more, you can send the heels up to the sky, take the outer blades of the feet, draw the knees out wide, close the eyes, and breathe. And release. Draw both knees into your chest. Inhale, raise yourself up. Take a moment just to appreciate your body and your self-practice. As you exhale, release into Shavasana, taking up some space. Toes out, palms up. Soften into your arms and your legs. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale to release. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, soften the arms and the legs. Inhale, fill the belly up. And as you exhale, soften the fingers, toes, your jaw, your eyes. See if you can lay still in your Shavasana. Just very gently and compassionately noticing the breath. And just always keep returning your attention to the breath. Now I'm going to leave you here in your Shavasana. I'm going to recommend that you do a few more rounds of breath. Just enjoy your well-earned stillness. If you have any comments or questions, you can let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another practice. Namaste.